But we've got one more to go, and that's Jon Stewart's Rosewater.
Yeah, so Rosewater is based on the New York Times best-selling memoir Then They Came For Me, written by Maziar Bahari. It is the directorial debut of, obviously, you'll know him from The Daily Show, Jon Stewart, who you recognise that, and it's Gael Garcia Bernal. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Gael Garcia Bernal playing Maziar. Basically, it's following. He's the Tehran-born Bahari, who's a broadcast journalist with Canadian citizenship. In June 2009, he returned to Iran to interview Bir Hussein Mousavi, who's the prime challenger to obviously despot, like the really really hated Iranian leader Ahmadinejad. Is that
Ahmadinejad?
Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. I don't know why I said like
all these names, man.
Yeah, I know. Like Mousavi's supporters rose up to protest Ahmadinejad's victory declaration hours before the polls closed. He endured personal risks by sending footage of street riots to the BBC to be broadcast. He was arrested by police. Did
this on the radio show as well.
God
bless you.
But yeah, he was led by a man who was only identified himself in Rosewater, which is obviously where the title comes from. He was tortured and interrogated over the next 118 days. Bahari's wife back home was leading an international campaign while pregnant to have her husband freed, and Western media stories and our media outlets keeping the story alive. They released him on a $300,000 bail and the promise that he would act as a spy in the government, but obviously he went back home and he survived. This is a film that, for a directorial debut, it's a very assured debut.
Yeah, that's what I was going to use. Very assured.
I think this is definitely one of my favourites of last year, just because of how
it's this year.
How confident? Oh, this year.
Yeah,
they one of my favourites. Oh, yeah, I don't mean half-term report. Yeah, because how assured it is, and just how dynamic it is, and really how brutal it is at times. You know, there's a lot of sort of characterisation going on. It's a great portrayal of Bahari.
I like the dancing scene.
Yeah, the dancing scene is really fantastic. It's really grim at times, but it's darkly funny at times as well. But it's so personable, and it's a real world issue. You know, I mean, it's a real world story. You know, it's very very intense and emotional. You know, and as a directorial debut, it's really really good. And I think the flourishes that are within there, alongside the story and the pace and the characterization that's involved there, and the fact that it just feels so claustrophobic when he's in the prison. You know, and the fact there's no hope there. You know, it just really got me. And I think it was one of my favorites of this year. Absolutely, go check it out.
Twas a good.